If a murder happens, and 3 different people, at 3 different times, confess to the same crime, and each one knows details that only the killer should know, then the question isn't who did it. The question is, did anyone do it alone? This is the story of one man's death, and how the truth was buried by everyone who touched it. March 2017, a quiet town in Oregon, where nothing ever happens. Graywood Apartments, 3rd floor, apartment 3B. That's where Daniel Howard lived. 36, software security consultant, lived alone, kept to himself. Neighbors said he was polite but distant, like he was always listening. They didn't know how right they were. March 12th, 7:12 a.m. A welfare check call came in from Daniel's employer. He hadn't logged in for 2 days. Police entered the apartment. The air felt heavy, tense. Daniel was on the bedroom floor, hands tied behind his back with a thin climbing rope, bruises on his face and neck, signs of struggle. On the wall, in his own blood, guilty. No forced entry, no weapon found, but the knots in the rope, unusual. A double figure 8, the kind climbers use, precise, practiced. That same afternoon, Mark Allen walked into the station, Daniel's oldest friend, rock climbing partner from college. He sat down and said, "I killed him." Calm, almost relieved. He claimed Daniel had been blackmailing him over a secret affair, said he went to the apartment that night. They argued. He snapped, tied Daniel up the way they used to practice knots together. But security footage showed Mark leaving a bar across town at the estimated time of death. Alibi solid. Yet he knew the exact knots, described them perfectly. He couldn't have been there, but he knew. 2 days later, Emily Richards came forward. Former coworker, left the company after Daniel accused her of stealing code. She said, "I couldn't let him destroy anyone else." Claimed she went to confront him, things got physical, she tied him up to scare him, but he stopped breathing. Phone records proved she was 2 hours away visiting her sick mother. Another airtight alibi, another perfect description of the knots and the wall writing. 2 people confessing, 0 people who could have done it. Then came the third. Victor Ruiz, night security guard for Graywood Apartments. He didn't confess to killing Daniel, he confessed to hearing it. He was on duty that night, heard shouting from 3B, a struggle, someone begging. He walked up to the door, listened, and walked away. Told himself it was just an argument, that Daniel was private, that it wasn't his business. But he heard the rope being pulled tight. He heard the silence after, and he did nothing. Investigators finally accessed Daniel's encrypted laptop. What they found wasn't random blackmail. It was systematic. Hidden recordings, emails, screenshots, years of collecting secrets. Mark's affair, Emily's code conflict, which wasn't theft, Daniel had framed her. Victor's gambling debts that could ruin his career. One folder labeled, "The Night." An audio file, time-stamped the night of the death. On it, Daniel's panicked voice. "Please, we can talk about this." Then 3 different voices. Calm. One tying the rope, one holding him down, one watching the door. Mark, Emily, Victor. They came separately, at different times, each believing they were alone with Daniel, each intending only to confront him. But when they found him restrained, already bleeding, each made the same choice. finish it, or walk away and pretend they saw nothing. None struck the final blow alone. All three ensured there would be no witness left to reveal their secrets. In the end, the law called it murder and charged all three. But the question remains: when one man collects enough guilt to poison everyone around him, is his death justice or just the final secret they all share? What do you think?